Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, or good day. Welcome for lesson 6, and in here, we're going to move out first from the development of the app, but then we're going to introduce you on how you create your hosting site because currently our app or Android uh, built in Cordova. Um, It's a security feature of our browsers and our local servers that accessing database through local is currently restricted. And so what we're going to do now is we need to create a hosting site for free, of course. Then after that, um, or sign up to a hosting site for free. And we need to move our E3 project to this hosting site, uh, import our database there. Then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to pull our data online through to our Android app. Okay, it can also be accessed by our local web app, which we built on the previous lessons. So from here we have hosting extendhosting.com. This is the free version that we're going to use. As you can see, for our website in the division, we are using the Extend Premium, okay, the paid version. So you go to in this link, extendhosting.com, so you can sign up for your free account, okay. So from here, going to check for its features, no? At least you'll know what's the different. Here we go. So in the sign up, you're going to have this plan, extend free, direct admin, that is the control panel. Database, there's only two, but of course you can create multiple tables in that database. Uh, this space at least 500 MB for initial, and domains, of course, 3, and then support is self and community support, and cost is always free, no? But if you plan to go premium, then you have this minimum amount, which is a 3.95 per month. Okay, let's go with a free account. So let's enter our email address, that site, gmail.com. Okay, so this is the Gmail account that I'm going to use. And from here, let's enter our username and password. So we're going to use our email address, then I'm going to enter our password. Okay, so right now it will ask us for one uppercase for our username, so we can just sorry, for the password it asks for one uppercase. Okay, so okay, okay, so it's not allowing us to add a username with an email format. So, and I need to revise my password. Okay, that's it. And let's click next. You can read the view terms and of service and click agree when you're ready. Okay, you need to click the terms of service and click next. Okay, just click on captcha. Okay, so we need to check our email. Okay, here we are. Okay, so we have our successfully signed up, and there's an email but that will be sent to your registered email. So let's check this one out. Okay, we validated our account. Let's continue to log in. So let's check our email address. Let's enter our email address, then our password. Let's just be sure to click remember me because we might forget. Okay, so here we are. We have successfully created our account. Okay, so what we're going to do, check the services. There are no services yet to this account, so let's click add new. Okay, so now from here we're going to create our domain. Okay, this is very important because you're only allowed 2 domains. Okay, and this domain cannot be changed, right? So we need to select the subdomain for this. Currently we have a paid subdomain in the division, so we can use .com, but because this is free we can use extend.mx. Okay, we can call this as let's say DRC, right? That racket. Okay, let's check. Okay, so there's only one word. Should be special characters or dirc racket dot extend dot mx. Okay, then of course we're going to set our hosting service password. Okay, let's just retype just to be sure. Sign up. Okay, but there's certification, activating service, and okay. Okay, account has been created. This page should refresh shortly. So let's wait for it to refresh. Okay, so we have our active service right now. So let's try to access this one since it's infinitely free. Okay, so let's go to our hosting control panel. Okay, so this has a very nice clean UI. Okay, so from here what we can do is very clean, very clean. This is the second time, this is the first time I've seen this new UI from Extend hosting, since the one we use was kind of different since 2015. So let's check on this. Switch account manager, email. Okay, we have our messages here. password, skin options if you want to change it. Okay, so let's go to our domain here. Okay. We're just exploring the site for now. Domain setup, subdomain management, domain field pointers. Okay. Let's go back to dashboard. As you can see, I think we can export our database first. Okay. Check. This is kinda different from the one I'm using. So this would be first time for us, right? Okay, from here we're going to create our database. Okay, so database name. As you can see, it adds a prefix. Okay, so we can have it as E2DB, right? And we can set our password. Okay, so in your case, you need to set a strong password. Okay, but then currently what we have here is a E2DB password. Okay, and let's create this database. Okay, so we have this already. Let's close this. Let's not store it for now. And after clicking it, you have this following details on the database, the users that can access. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's open Notepad. Okay, so just to be sure that we have it here. Okay, then we need to get the database name. Okay, let's copy this one because we're going to use it later. Database name, the host is localhost. Okay, and let's log into PHPMyAdmin. Okay, so as you can see, we have a local PHPMyAdmin last time. So this one is the online version, so that we can see it's quite similar to what we have in the local. Okay, so we need to import the database of our Yii project. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we try to turn on exam control panel. Sorry. Okay, so that we can import the then we're going to go to the local host. By the way, I changed my port to avoid conflict with the other applications using the port 80. So how to change this is you go to config, then Apache httpd config, then you need to search for the 80, sorry, port down 80, this one, listen, just add another 80 if you want to change it, or any number you want to use as a port number. Then after that, go to server name and set this one to your desired port number. Okay, after that, just hit save, and from there you can just stop and start your Apache server. Okay, so going back, we're going to go to phpMyAdmin, to our local, then we're going to go to our Yii. From here, go to export, okay, and just click go. It will download the SQL file, right? Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is, because it's in downloads, going to go back to our online phpMyAdmin, click import, then choose file, then click Yii, open, then click go. Okay, so we have successfully imported our current database here. Okay, this one, from our local to our online hosting. Okay, so let's close our offline hosting and we go back to this one. So this one, I think we're good here. We just close this one, just go back to dashboard. Okay, okay, so now we're going to need to upload the our files, right? So we need to go to control panel, the menu right here, and from this you need to go to system info files, then you move to file manager. From here you need to upload your project inside public underscore HTML. So all your project needs to be uploaded here, right? Okay, so of course keep in mind there's only a 500 MB maximum limit here, so you can create your school site using this one, but of course you need to limit the content. Okay, so what we're going to do, we need to go to our XAMPP directory, then go to our htdocs, and we're going to compress our Yii project. You need to compress this to zip file. Okay, so you can do just right click and compress this project. Okay, so while we're doing this, we need to check on something on the server, right? Go to the extend the dashboard. Okay, just need to check on PHP. Okay, so I search for the PHP and I go to select PHP version. We need to make sure that we have the current the latest version of PHP. Okay, we have current version is 7.4. That's good. Let's just enable MySQLi. Okay, so that's the only change that we did. Okay, then let's go back to our compress file. Where is it? So it's a minute and 30 seconds. As you can see, earlier I already did a compression of this folder. So you can see here, you have it here. That's a 7895 MB file, right? So what we're going to do is try to upload the folder, the zip file here. But we need to create a folder first. Let's name this as Yii Project. Create. Okay, from here, let's open this folder. Then we'll upload files. Okay, click new, then upload files. Then I'm going to drop it here. Then let's click upload. Let's just wait for it to complete. Okay, it's done. So from here, we need to extract the zip file. So it's better that you upload a zip version of your project because actually okay, so it's already been extracted because it's better to just upload one file and just need to move this to the parent directory. Okay, 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 so it's on the main directory already. You can actually delete this zip file. Okay, it's actually in the trash, but we can empty the trash later. And we can delete the Yii folder. If you want to uncheck this, it will be immediately deleted permanently. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to set our database connection to our new location because currently it's a online database that we transferred our actually it's the new database that we need to connect to. Username, of course, the database name and the username. Let's check. Might have forgotten. Let's go back to the okay, to the direct admin. Let's go to the database. Here is the same username. Okay, then from here we need to set the password, and let's save this. Okay, so, and of course to close this one, we need to do the same on the config.php. Okay, so db host. Okay, let me copy the let me check because I think I forgot to okay, though it's same with the database, just need to be sure. Okay, so sorry, let's go to PHP folder, then config, then yeah, I guess that's localhost, db username, be user or username should be okay, and password, and the database name is this one. Okay, so this is the syntax for PHP MySQL to connect to the database. SQL MySQL I connect, then DB host. Okay, it will get the value of the DB host from the variable that we set, where value is equals to this one. Okay, similar to user, this one, DB pass, and DB name. Okay, this is a standard syntax. Okay, so okay, guess we're done with that, and from here we will try to access our project. Okay, so as you can see, we will go to our dashboard. Our domain is dracrec.extend.mx, right? And after that, we're going to use the Yii project, then web, then index.php. We'll see if this is online already, if it's working. Sometimes it takes time to propagate, but this time it's working right now, as you can see. And let's try to check if our database is working as well. Cross finger. Yes, okay, we're able to log in to our project, and our project is now online, right? So this is good news for us, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do, need to go back to our app, this one, right? Then what we're going to do right now is we're going to open the index HTML, open with brackets. So from here, we need to connect to our online system, so we need to open the index.js. Okay, and from here, locate the var URL equals to this one, and we're going to change this to our domain, this one, the domain that we have. Check, copy paste, then enter. Okay, so just make sure that you have it correctly. HTTP colon double slash URIC record dot extend dot mx slash then the Yii project then the PHP. Okay, so that's solved. And you go to the create new user. Okay, from the create new user, since we're going to use this one permanently, right? So we can just remove this part for now. Okay, since it's going to pull the URL, this one, the URL of the server, the Yii project, and up to the PHP folder. Okay, and store this link to the variable URL so that we can reuse that URL variable and connect it to the page that we're going to access. Okay, so this one actually, this points to, if you would check on the online system, it's going to point here. Okay, Yii project, then PHP. Okay, so it's going to point, going to access this folder, and for pulling of the data, it's going to use the get all user, and uploading of the data or entering the data from the app to our server would be the create new user, like this one. This is the create new user function that we created last time to upload the data from the app to the server. Okay, similarly here to get all users function, just need to remove this one. Okay, let's remove the comment. Okay, so the URL, the variable URL plus the file. Okay, and I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. Okay, so there are other codes here that I added, but we're not going to use this, so don't worry. Maybe I'll explain it later, because while I was testing to connect our app locally, it really failed because of the security. So right now, since we got already saved this, go back to index.html first. If you can recall the notification, the ones that every time we add a entry, so I added a class name because it was only status last time. So I added a class name alert and alert primary. This is the on Bootstrap. Okay, it will style the divider into this one. So I'm using currently primary alert. So alert primary. Role is alert. So it will show the error or success entry into this design. Okay, that's why I just place alert space alert primary. Okay, copy paste and center the content using text dash center a class name. Okay, and added the role equals to alert. Okay, I of course it's still above and below. Of course, we're just going to add a double break here. Then okay, from there, what we're going to do is going to save and test this. Okay, just need to open our okay, it's already completed the compression. Just need to go to okay, just need to open the okay, so we need to open the index.html to Chrome. So as you can see, it's already pulling the data, and if you notice, it's responsive, right? You can see the menu on if it's in full screen, and it will turn into a drop down hamburger button with drop down menu when it contracts. Okay, so as you can see, it's pulling the data already. Okay, and let's dig into the get all user first. No, let's go back to our hosting site. Let's edit the get all users. This is under the PHP folder. As you can see here, we're going to add a PHP MySQL code that is order by, then descending desk, because we want to arrange our data that we got from the table in descending order. Okay, meaning from the recent added to the last added. Okay, so that we can easily see who was the last entry. And from here, we're going to just refresh or just click home. Okay, refresh. Let's check this works. Okay, let's review that one again. Let's just inspect. Might be an error. Yeah, failed to load. cordova.js jQuery failed to load. We have a okay. Let's try to check on the web first. Let's check it here, right here. We're going to just copy this link. Open your browser. So direct it .xn.mx Yii Project /web/php. Then let's go to get all users.php. Okay, let's try to edit, just remove the code first. Let's check what is happening. Sorry. Remove the web. Okay, as you can see, we can see the data. Let's go back to the code first, okay, because we might have a incorrect URL. No, it's okay. Go to order by desk. Okay, let's try to check if this one works. Okay. Let me check. Might have PHP MySQL order by. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot that we need to tell it what column. Okay, so it should be date created, then descending. Okay, so order by, then the column that we're going to the base of how it will be ordered is based on the date created column, and it should be in descending order. So okay, sorry. Let's try to refresh. Okay, that's it. And let's go back here, close here, then refresh. Yeah, okay, that's done. Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes you forget the order clause or the code or the syntax. Okay, so I think we're good here. Let's check the create new user. Let's just uncheck this one. Edit, create new user. Okay, so from here, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we won't enter empty values to the database, right? Because currently what it will do here, it will just insert data when you hit submit button, like this one. Let me do a sample on the form. If I click submit, you added user successfully, but then it was empty, right? So when you go to home, here there's an empty data. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put an if statement. Okay, then we're going to copy this one for now, everything here. Okay, then what we're going to do, open yeah, we're going to save this for now. Extend mx db account. I'm going to paste this one here. I guess we're going to just lower the font. Okay, sorry, it's so small. Okay, so that at least you're able to see. So we're going to remove all the hyphen. So Control H, and from here replace all. Okay, place with, just leave it empty. Then from here we're going to replace the comma. We're going to replace it with space, exclamation mark equal, that means not equal. Then we're going to add a double quotation, okay, double quotation, and space, then add double end symbol, and yeah, no space. Okay, so space, exclamation point, okay, exclamation space, exclamation point, equals, space, double quotation, space, double end symbol. Okay, and click replace all. Then we're going to copy this one, this symbol again, and paste it to the bio, after the bio. What it will do, as you can see, is that it will check if the first name variable is not equal to empty, and of course we're going to add another condition, and that the last name is not empty, the username is not empty, and up to the bio. Going to copy all of this, so let's copy this and paste it to the create new user inside the if parenthesis. Okay, so if variable of first name is not equal to empty or no value, and if last name is not equal to empty, and so on and so forth, it will add that data you encoded on the web app form to the online database. Okay, of course we need to close this code. I'm going to place it somewhere here, okay, so that it will enclose this whole line of codes here. We're going to move out the results array, so cut, okay, double backspace, then we will going to paste it outside the if. Okay, now after that we're going to add an else statement. Okay, so if, then if it doesn't satisfy our condition that the form is not doesn't have empty data, else it will, if it is empty, it will going to throw this error. Okay, error code. Okay, okay, so then the error would be empty form. Okay, so let's read our code again. If the form has empty field, is not, doesn't have an empty field, I mean doesn't have an empty field because we're using not empty, not equals to empty, it will execute this code. It will insert the data you added on the form to the database. Okay, else if it is empty, so else if it is empty, it will add, it will set the results status into error, and that value of that error would be empty form. Okay, so let's save this, and if we go back to our code, to the create new user. Okay, when you click, if you can recall, if you click the submit button on the form here, the submit button in the form, it will trigger the create new user function. Okay, after that, it will get the data from the form, then it will submit it to the create new user.php file. Okay, or it will post it there. After that, the PHP file will send a status of success or error. So if error, it will display the empty form error on the divider or div container with class name status. Okay, that is how you read the code. Okay, that's how you would read the code. So let's say it says it here. Okay, try to submit. As you can see, it said empty form. So that means it did not submit the data. Or if you want, you can say add entry failed, comma, empty form. Okay, let's save this, then let's try again, submit, add entry failed, empty form. Okay, you can actually set a new status, new error message here. Okay, it depends on you. Okay, so now let's say we're just going to add my user, let's say it's female. Okay, it's female. Then my user bio. Okay, and let's hit submit. New user added successfully. Let's go back to home, and the new user is here. Okay, now if we go to the our online application, our Yii project that is online already, let's refresh this one. It's already added, so we can delete this empty field. Okay, then if we go back to our web app, okay, the empty field is deleted, or the data that has empty data is deleted. So, okay, so this is now working. Okay, so let's try to build our app. Okay, so on our command prompt, I don't know if you can recall this. Just make it bigger. We go to D drive, CD, apps, CD, my app, then Cordova build. Okay, going to build our app. Okay, then from there we're going to upload this to our okay, it's already successfully loaded. We're going to go to this link here so that we can highlight and control copy, open a new folder. Okay, let's on the address bar. Okay, here it is. We're on the directory where our Android app, no, the staging version of this Android app is located. We're going to go to our drive. Okay, going to open our drive. Just go to where we previously upload our project, our APK files. Then we're going to drag and drop here, replace. Okay, and from here what we're going to do is we're going to, of course, are going to open our live stream app on our phone and turn on screen mirroring, and from there access the phone based on the link that it has provided. Okay, it's already in here. I'm going to open our drive, and as you can see, it's already on the top suggested app because it had been just uploaded. Let's try this one. I'm going to download it and update. Open. Okay. Let's go. We'll try to add a data if we can connect to the database. Data. We'll know if there's an error. Okay, so far we cannot access the database. Okay, so what we're going to do now, okay, so what we're going to do is that we need to go back to our server. Okay, as you can see, upon checking, the only allowed connection that Cordova has in the moment is, especially when you're connecting to the web browser, is you need to have an SSL, or it need to connect to an HTTPS server. So what we need to do is, even though if we go to our domain, it has secure SSL, we need to first generate an SSL. Okay, so usually when we go here, okay, it has pre-selected the use the best match certificate. So all you need to do is click save, so that it will save the certificate, and check this force SSL with HTTPS redirect and hit save. Okay, it might take a while, okay, for you to be able to connect, and after that, you go back to your index.js and just add the S to your URL. Okay, dash HTTPS direct it, and etc. Okay, So after that, just go to your config.xml, change the name of the app, okay, to my app if you haven't already, and after that, rebuild your app, okay. After that, need to upload that app to your Google Drive again. Okay, and upload it to your server. Then let's go back to your live screen. Okay, that's done. Let's try to reconnect. Full screen here. Then let's uninstall the one that we have here. Okay, go to our drive, refresh, so that you have the latest version of this app. You can also rename the file name of your APK if you want, so that it would be not confusing for you. And right now we can connect to our database, as you can see here, right? So we go to the form. Let's try to add an account. Then hit submit. New user added successfully on our app. Click home, and we have successfully added our new user on our database, okay, through our Android app. Okay, so that works. And if we go to our local web app, this is the uncompiled version, the web version. Let's click home. That's the new user. And if we go back to our online, Yii Project 3, we have the new user. Okay, so that's it. Any changes you made from your online system to the example here, okay, to your web app, it will reflect your web app, okay, and your Android app. Okay, from here you can just hit home. Okay, so that's it. So your app is already working along with your web app that is in your local computer, and it's now connected to your server that is online. So this is really a good start for you, because you're able to see the interaction from your local application, then to your online and to your mobile application. Okay, so that you can expand your learnings from here. Okay, and as you can see, if you notice, we already have changed our icon. If you did see earlier, okay, here, when you go to the my app, you can see it has a different icon now. There you go, different icon. So how we did that was, we go to Canva, And from here, we search for logo, so you can have the template. Okay, and from here, going to create a blank logo, and we're going to set this size to 1024 and 1024. Okay, just type it in. This is the standard icon size for Android. Okay, especially when you upload your app to the Play Store. Okay, we have it there, and we're going to pick a template, or you can create your own, right? Solid template. Okay, let's try to say app, right? Alright, this one. Then going to just change it to my app. Okay. Manage data anywhere. Example. Then we can just download this. Okay, so after downloading the icon, we're going to add this line of code on our config.html. Okay, it will point to the new logo that we created. So that means from the downloads folder, you're going to rename this or copy this to the D drives app, my app, then www, sorry, an image, then you're going to paste it here, right? So as you can see, if we put it side to side, this is the location of this folder, www image icon .png. Okay, after that, you can change the version by editing the version here. So currently we have 3 parts of the versioning. So for minor versions, you can just increment it here. But for major functions that you change, you can change the middle digit, 1, 2, up to 9, and you increase it synchronously, like 1 to 9, 1 to 9, then 2, then that's 0, 0, then 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, and of course you can change the ID of the app by changing this one. Just be careful to use the ID naming conversion, because sometimes it creates a bug to your app, which will let you fix it when you rebuild the Android platform. That means you need to remove the Android platform and you need to add the platform again. Okay, adding and removing platform, if you can still recall on the earlier lessons that we have, if ever you have a bug on the app, you go to platforms. Okay, and when you add a platform, Wait, let me check. Create your first app. You go to here, Cordova platform, add Android. If you want to remove the platform, just change this to remove, REMOVE. Okay, now let's check, go back. So we already set the icon of our app, change the version, and rename the app to io.cordova.myapp, previously called Hello Cordova. And let's rebuild this. I'm going to upload that to our drive again. Let's go back to our drive. Here. Wait, let me refresh that. Okay. Then let's go to our live. Okay. I'm going to uninstall our previous app. Sorry. Let's uninstall this. Okay. Go to drive. Refresh. Check for details. Okay, it's modified 523. Let's tap on this. Install. The icon has already changed, as you can see. Okay, let's open the app. And okay, it's already installed. Okay, let's check. Okay, so it's working. We're able to check if we're connected to the database, because it throws us the empty form error. Okay, and we can see the data from the database. So I guess we're done on lesson 6. We have created our online, or sign up for our online server. We have uploaded our Yii project there. Then we have configured our database. We set our SSL. Then after that, we were able to rebuild the app. We were able to test that it was able to connect to the server. Our offline, our web app in our local computer is also working, connected to the server, and our online Yii project is working. That the 3 type of applications are connected. Okay, so thank you again, and congratulations, and see you again to the next lesson. So thank you, and have a great day, everyone.